And to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yes, it's all Rachel Zegler and her behavior. It was pissing off everybody, pissing off old Disney fans, pissing off new Disney fans, pissing off Trump supporters, pissing off all of America. And it became such a disaster that they had to shut her up, which was the smartest move they made.
And now, Rachel has reacted to Snow White's disappointing performance at the box office. Underneath an article about it, Rachel left a comment. In her comment, she wrote, "Numbers do not matter. It's about art. The faster you learn this, the happier you will be." It's nice to see her supporting her work, but in this industry, numbers are obviously highly important.
Oh man, this is freaking glorious to see Disney fall. Now, for those of you guys, I've noticed there's some people who complain, like if I do a video that's not over politics necessarily. If you think that politics just involves things that Donald Trump says or AOC or Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett, all these woke politicians and, you know, Republicans debating with fake news analysts, you got another thing coming. Because the fact of the matter is, guys, we are at war. We're in a culture war, and Disney is a part of it. Disney is one of the most massive, extremely popular and powerful companies attempted to control legislation in Florida.
I called Governor DeSantis this morning to express our disappointment and concern that if legislation becomes law, it could be used to unfairly target gay, lesbian, non-binary, and transgender kids and families. The governor heard our concerns and agreed to meet with me and LGBTQ plus members of our senior team in Florida to discuss ways to address them.
Chapek also said Disney is signing a human rights campaign petition against such bills that are being proposed across the country, and is also donating $5 million to work to protect the LGBTQ plus community.
By now, I hope you've all read my most recent note, in which I pledged to be a better ally for the LGBTQ plus community. Apologize for not being the ally that you needed me to be.
Making stuff up, talking about we're against Don't Say Gay. It was a whole fraud. So I don't want to hear nothing about how this isn't political when you got companies influencing the culture, influencing the legislation. They're in the politicians' pockets. And this is a prime example of what happens when you get woke, you go broke. Because Rachel Zegler in her Snow White movie got cooked. Okay, this movie bombed. This was a complete flop. And the reviews are in, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to talk about the money in a second. But let's check this out. Rotten Tomatoes. The viewers look like they actually think it's pretty good. 74%.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Shocking. I ain't gonna lie. Shocking. But that's if you don't take a closer look. So first off, the actual main reviewers gave it a 44. But the user score, is actually not too bad. 74% until you click here. Click the little popcorn button. You see it says verified reviews, 74%. Let's check unverified, just all audience.
Got it!
23% of people rated this decently. The popcorn thing is to the side, okay? They knocked the bucket over. It doesn't look good. 5,000 plus reviews. 1.7 out of 5. This is horrible. And I noticed they put the top score for each. Like when it's the audience reviews, they put the 74 instead of the all audience, which is lower. And for the critics, they did the same thing. The actual tomato meter is based off of critics only. They put all critics 44 rather than top critics. Let's see what the top critic score is. 28. So if you look at top critics, it's 28. All audience is 23. And guys, it doesn't end there because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, it gets worse. IMDb 2.2 out of 10. This movie's getting destroyed, guys. This is what happens when you get woke, when you talk crap about the original. Okay, look, Google, 1.4, 8,443 reviews. This is what happens when you denigrate half the country and say that I hope you never know peace. This woman was retarded. She was stupid. She's an idiot. And she deserved for this movie to flop. I only feel bad for some of the poor staffers who are trying to break into the industry. This might be some people's first movie, and boy, did they get unlucky. Once you saw the direction this was going, it might have been time to jump ship. Because, guys, let me tell you, you know, this HollywoodInto2.com website. So there's a couple bullet points on the screen. I'm going to rapid fire these, okay? Disney ditches dwarves due to dumb behind Peter Dinklage. Inserts CGI dwarves rather than the magical creatures because of blowback from, if y'all remember the stupid behind weirdo people, it looked like the woke brigade, and Disney felt so embarrassed and humiliated by it, they decided to ditch that and actually put dwarves in the movie. They felt like maybe that was a bit too big of a change, but the people, they're still in the movie. They just weren't in it as the magical creatures.
I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself.
Apologies in advance for the cringe there. They had reshoots. You had Zegler saying that the prince was a stalker and that he was weird and that she was afraid of the original movie. You also had her saying that she hopes Trump supporters know no peace. Imagine a guy who won the popular vote, 77 million plus, all the swing states, and then saying, hey, I hope you guys know no peace. That's just dumb. That's stupid. I don't denigrate the Democrat voters. I do think some of them are obviously misinformed. I do think some of them can be ignorant, but I never said I hope they don't know peace or anything like that. I just said that I hope that the people who are the most deranged are sad and upset because the election didn't go their way. I think a little bit of gloating is called for, considering that the guy literally was getting shot at to try to take him off the ballot, all of these things. But I never said, hey, I hope that they don't know peace. You got to be a freaking idiot to be promoting a movie. I'm not promoting any movies. You got to be a dummy to be promoting a movie and telling a bunch of people, hey, I hope you never know peace because you didn't vote the way that I said you should vote. You're supposed to listen to me. That's what Rachel Zegler says. Listen to me. I command power and respect. Well, I hate to break it to you, Zegler, but your movie flopped, okay? Continuing here, it only got roughly $40 million. $40 million opening weekend. That's worse than all of these movies. Lion King, Aladdin, Jungle Book, Dumbo, all did better. Even a woke behind Little Mermaid with Halle Bailey to replace Ariel redhead with a black redhead. That movie did better, and that movie flopped too, but this is a bomb of a flop. This is a extra flop because they decided to go woke and go broke.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What is it gonna take, guys? How many flops do we need? Now you got Trump in office. A lot of people have been changing their tune because they see a clear shift in the direction of the nation. Is Disney going to follow suit? As a matter of fact, Disney just had a fire at Disney World.
It's also nice to see it on fire.
I want to start by saying that I hope everybody's okay. As far as I know, everybody is. But this is the perfect imagery. This was a fire from like today or yesterday. This is the perfect imagery of what's happening at Disney. This company is crashing and burning, guys. Like, how can you see this? How can you be an investor? If any investor happens to see this, like some big timer who just don't have time on enough, has enough time on his hands to just pay attention to what they're investing in, and they see people just complaining constantly about how woke stuff is and how these movies are bombing and how that effectively is tanking movies. Being woke tanks movies, especially in modern times. Everybody is sick of it. You still gonna invest your money into Disney and into their next project? Are you seriously think that they're just too big to fail, or they're just gonna miraculously turn around and the next woke movie is gonna make a lot of money? It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. There's so many things you can invest in. I mean, do you have that much of a portfolio where Disney is just one of many, where it don't matter? I mean, what's the deal? Because you would think maybe you take some of that money and just put it somewhere else. Boom, you make a higher profit. Disney seems like they're on the fast track down a hill that's going to inevitably go off a cliff. And I tell you right now, I'm getting off that train. I'm not crashing with their stupid dumbasses. I'm leaving. I done been left. I don't even watch. I didn't even know they had some of these. I didn't know they had a Dumbo movie. I done had left behind Mufasa. I didn't see none of that. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid. Only one I seen Lion King, Aladdin. That was it. That was it for me. And that was back in 2019. Damn near 6 years ago was the last time I saw one of these. And I'm not going to see the Snow White movie just so I could do a stupid review for it. Forget it. I don't care if it was free. I didn't want to waste my time. Because I can see movies for free, by the way. But I didn't want to waste my time on the movie. It's not even worth spending my gas and driving over there. But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that Disney is going to learn their lesson this time, and that maybe, just maybe, the next movie is not going to do some sort of race swap or a gender swap? Or, you know, they're going to change the plot completely, or some stupid actor or actress isn't going to come in and denigrate the fans of the original. I mean, I don't understand these people's logic. If you hate the original, why the hell did you sign up? Why? Why does some producer not ask you, do you like the original? Are you okay being this character? Do you like the story? Because we don't want you getting out there and effing this up for everybody. Now you putting a bunch of people probably out of work because you couldn't keep your damn mouth shut. It makes me sick, but I'm glad to see it happen, because hopefully this every little bit will move the needle forward, but it may just be wishful thinking. We shall see. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
The onus is all on her and Disney's reaction to it. And quite frankly, if she has said nothing, her movie, probably still forgettable, would have done a lot better.